Okay, so as the title explains, we're just gonna have some fun today, basically, and this deck seems kind of fun. The Riptide, just Endless Arrow, and a whole bunch of buffing. And basically, you find Endless Arrow, you hope it hits, I should say, and then you just continuously just pump Endless Arrow, and you try to outcompete for damage. So I'm curious to see how well this works. Obviously, in certain matchups, it's just absolutely dead, because even though I can pump the first Endless Arrow to like 16, that's not really going to cut it, especially on turn 1. And then also, we're not really blocking. So we definitely want to go turn 2, and we definitely just want to dump the hand, except if it's Endless Arrow. In fact, if we could, or if there was something I could run that was instant, but I don't think there's any instant buffs, right, besides like Art of War, that would allow me to put a card into our arsenal so that we could draw to 5 on the next one. It'd be fantastic, but I don't think there is. You put an arrow card from your hand face up into your arsenal. Yeah, that's the only sort of condition. Still, it might happen now and then. Some Blitz, some Public. Let's see what we find. Yeah, so it's basically just all 3 and 2 buffs. Nothing that costs anything at all. You find Endless Arrow with Mask if you don't draw into it, using Blossom of Spring, right? Makes it free. You can then triple pump it. Plus you can use Braces of Belief as well if need be. And then you send it. If it hits, you get back, put it into your arsenal, you draw 4 more buff cards, and you just rinse and repeat. Over and over, till hopefully the opponent's dead. Will it work? Probably not, but, you know, it'll be a fun time nonetheless. The other deck I actually want to build as well is involving the Armory deck. Right, so I have a copy of the Armory deck. Obviously, some of the cards aren't on Talishar just yet. So, I guess we'll tweak it in that sense, but I basically just want to put Cast Bones into this, because I think Cast Bones just really benefits from this deck, if you can draw into it. But we'll make it into, you know, a Blitz version with Cast Bones, and we'll see what fun we can have with that. I think that's the next one as well. There's probably some other cards similar to Cast Bones, right, that just have a strong blanket effect. Because basically in the Armory deck they gave us, it being all attacks, this is, you know, guaranteed. And getting 6 Might and an Agility just seems great, right? Maybe, you know, cheapen the curve of the attacks a little bit. Still run Mandible Claws and Golden. We might as well build that while we're waiting. Personal, nope, that's the wrong deck. Don't need 2 of that. We want a copy of this one. Right. Although we like Hide Tanner, obviously we can run, you know, the better stuff, like Apex. Although I really care to run Apex and actually think about it. And then Mandible Claws also, right? Is it just our swing? Is it our, you know, do we join it? Or do we look for a different weapon that could help us out a little bit? We'll probably keep Numbskull, even though I think Numbskull is just a complete bait. Skull Crushers? Skull Crushers with Numbskulls? Eh. It's not going to proc enough. I'm pretty sure we could just take everything that's in the deck, aside from, obviously, the cards that don't work. Alright. Let's just prune. So, Humble's not needed, Riley Reguard's not needed. Strength rules them all, unfortunately can't be used. Everything else needs to go down to 1 copy. We'll keep Wreck Havoc, I think. All Battlefield Bastion has to go too, unfortunately. Same with Run Roughshod. Interesting name. Is there Talishar buzzing? No, it is buzzing. We're just waiting. Alright, so we're at 30. I also need to change it to Blitz. We basically just want Cast Bones. Oh, against Cheyenne. This should be interesting. I don't think they're super tanky, but they can obviously just beat us down. So as long as we can get the first Endless Arrow off, I'm happy to do it on turn 1. It'd be better on turn 2 because you'd have the 1 extra card to pump. But yeah, defense-wise, they don't have much. 5 plus what's in hand. We have Endless Arrow too. I wait a turn. We only have, what, 3, 5, 7. 7 onto it, so 11. And maybe a 2. Or 13. I think I'm just going to pass and wait. I don't think they're Frostbite, I think they're just damage. Yeah. And now we just get that extra little bit of damage. Hey, Burst Flames. Yes, they are. We're from just an Endless Arrow, and every other card in the deck is a buff card. So hopefully I can just pump it 4 times, attack over and over. This Cheyenne is actually doing something interesting. Oh, you're putting Klloo around. Okay, so they're setting up, so we should be fine. Ah, fine. I run 2 copies, so I don't care that much. Alright, so in this situation, you can just Blossom Spring and then Mask. We lose 1 buff card, but we can get rid of the 2 instead. The worry is that they now have the arsenal. Well, actually, we have defense reactions. So get rid of the yellow. Do we have Opt? We do have Opt as well, so I can see if the braces are going to land, basically. We get Endless Arrow. Read. Endless Arrow into the arsenal. It is premeditate, perfect. So we know it's a red, so we braces. Captain's Call. We're basically just trading blows back and forth. Dang it, who comes out on top? That was dumb. Sorry, I was spamming pass. I knew I was going to click it straight away. There we go. Alright, so it's an Endless Arrow for 16, I want to say, ish, somewhere around that. 14, close enough. I was tempted to try it with Amplifying Arrow, right, because it has the whole, if it gets buffed, it gets 1 extra. It's kind of nice, but then you have no way to continue it. Whereas Endless Arrow, at least it goes back in the hand. Yes, it is super tall Riptide, basically. Because of the Arsenal trigger, I think Riptide's better than running Azalea. You could also do something similar with Murky Water, but again, you don't have any way to cycle it back. And then yeah, Endless Arrow into hand, straight into the arsenal, 4 more, over and over. So it's a bait, basically, as well. If they, you know, try to overblock it, that's when we win. Because then we can just do it over and over again. If they know not to block it, like in this situation, and then they just attack, we're screwed. Because they're already ahead in life, and we're just gonna either have to dump our buff cards, or not dump our buff cards. Alright, what do we draw? Premeditate, another release, Lace, and a Premeditate. So next turn would be disgusting if we don't die here. The Shakedown. Well, it's only a -1. But what reaction are they going to pump it with? Olympia's? Olympia's not that scary. We don't have enough block anyway. I'd have to sacrifice too many cards. I'd rather just lose the 1. We could have actually perched. Pummel. Yeah, okay, so let's discard 2. This is where it gets a bit tricky. So, I think release tension has to stay. The Blood Rot might actually get them if they let it hit. The problem is now it's only a 10, and we haven't really sunk any of their equipment with it. So they'll pick either Release Attention or Lace. I'd assume, yeah, Release Attention. So that tells us it is a defense reaction that they have in their arsenal, which is nice. At least games are nice and quick. But against the right matchup, you'll just run over them, basically. That's the hope, at least. I've been trying to figure out if there's a way to get to, like, 20 damage on the first turn or over that. You get close, but you'd have to run, like, toxicities, and then it's only damage if it hits. Yeah, Blitz is just a fun time, we like. Unfortunately, it's only a 10. They technically have up to 5 block, plus most likely a 4, so they can definitely block it. So its first attempt is unsuccessful. Yeah, they're two different things. You can enjoy both for their own reasons. I think everyone just expects it to be, you know, the same level of play, right, as Classic Constructed, just in half the time. Oh, they had Buzzsaw. Alright. Unfortunately, we've lost both Endless Arrows. We tried. Yeah, so I do run Toxicity. Don't know its value. Unless it's hitting, it's not that great. That's why I sort of want to make it work with Murky Water, because the Dominate effect. I'm not even going to block. Again, it's just a meme deck. We'll try it a couple times though and see how it feels. I also wanted to use the Armory KO deck. Yeah, find something that makes fun. The Blitz in competition will never work, right? And that's probably why LSS haven't tried to drum up more support. Because if they wanted, they could make it as popular as Class Constructed. They just, you know, put the same level of incentive. But the only way to ever rectify Blitz would be to decrease intellect. Because that's the problem. You have all the same, you know, card value as Class Constructed, just with half the HP, and that's the big issue. So they'd have to completely, you know, remake Blitz with small intellect values to get around that, and it's just never going to work. That's just too far gone at this point. Which side are you on then? I take it. You're okay with it? Again, this is the way I'll put it, right? It is a average deck, which doesn't mean it's good or bad. Yeah, we'll leave it at that, right? It's not a competitive deck. That's the issue. But it's not a bad deck. What they've come up with is fun, but it has its problems in Classic Constructed. And the biggest issue I have with it, though, is it's like a step or two away from being proper. And it seems like they just obviously wanted to maintain the value of it, which is the problem. It's like, it's a $5 to $10 deck. If they gave a full sideboard and it was all just trash anyway, but, you know, good deck text to teach people, sure, I'd be fully on board. Or cut out the Hummel, cut out the Rally Rigard, put in Blood Rush Bellow and Cast Bones. That's all it needed, and it would have been a, you know, great competitive deck, but it would have been up there, would have been usable in the sense that they wanted and everyone was expecting. Which Riptide did I just? Okay, I guess we're playing Truck Tide. Okay, that was unintended. And Blood Rush is not an expensive card either. And it going from $5 to $3, I don't think anyone would care. Line Strike. No. Command and Conquer. Damn. Oh well. We also have no Arcane, which is a big problem. Because again, this was meant to be just a meme. Oh well. Yeah, so that's why people are bitching, right? LSS wants us to pay $40 for a $5 deck. And I guess the expectation is just that Savage Sash and Strength Rules All make up the costs, which is also stupid in itself because new cards don't have to inherently be high value cards. They can be powerful Majestics that don't have a $5 to $15 price tag. And then also the whole spiel about we're finally giving you a deck that you can compete at the Armory level. Problem is LSS's thought of the Armory level is casual when it's simply not. It's like the go-to format for the majority of people in competition. And then yeah, the weird inclusions for the deck. Those are the three reasons people just can't get behind it. So this is minus but not buffed, but it does have go again. So I guess it's the frailty. And then the other thing I will add, that again is speculation, so take it with a grain of salt, but I am part of the group that would think this, is the deck did not take long at all to make. And I can literally show you, I can just go, I can find the tournament winning KO deck, and I can turn it into an approximation of the Armory deck in 5 minutes, basically. And that's the problem everyone has. Well, with the real bitchy side is, it seems like a lazy deck. Reactions. Problem is we're taking damage, so I do have to overblock this. But I want them to try and pump it. The Bolton deck already looks like a step ahead, and mainly because, so Strength Rules Them All is a very techie card. And then, of course, Savage Sash is just fantastic for Brute. Whereas the Bolton deck already has two pieces that have proper thought put into it, that don't shore up tech, but shore up just the overall game plan of Bolton, which makes them significantly better. I should have Nourishing last turn. I kind of forgotten how to play this deck, even though it's only been a few days. Pick, draw a card, not buff. They're kind of playing around traps. Hopefully they didn't get a blue. And we still get the Blood Rod off. That would kind of even things out. They get blue? They did, good. Alright, so this is our first really bad hand. Ugh. At least we're sort of over the CNC hump. Let's go for a Scar. But I have to reel in, unfortunately. He is pumped, so a lot of traps alive, which is what we like. That probably wasn't smart, because if I get the other, yeah, Tripwire. So I wasn't necessarily playing Blood Rush. Blood Rot. They don't have less, so it doesn't have Go Again. Did they have the Embodiment of Lightning? I can't remember, because it's not showing anywhere. It does, yeah. I'm not going to use the Tripwire Trap, though. And just take the one. Also, you then also have the fact that KO is, you know, going to rotate out fairly quickly, and this deck is just going to be pointless. 3. And no resources to nourishing either. I think I screwed myself not nourishing on the second turn. Yeah, they're gonna get me with the rune chant. And a 10. Oh. I do wish they kept the dice design of KO. You don't need both brutes doing the same thing, unfortunately. That's greater than base. That's greater than base. I mean, they could have done something like, to fit heavy hitters, roll a 5 or 6 double might tokens you control, a 1 through 4 halve tokens you control, something like that. But it's just consistent discard when, yeah, I don't know. Well, dice is definitely hard to do in CNC because you want something consistent. But I do wish there was just an alternative design, not, you know, discard on easy mode. Does it go again too? Problem is I have to fully block it. So we're probably, you know, just done to Rosetta Thorn. Oh well. You know what it is? Because I didn't save the deck. Still, it's a start after so long. That should be the main takeaway, I think. We are finally getting armory decks, and there's an attempt. And I'm on the side of people should be criticizing and bitching because it's the only way to make LSS actually do something different. And the difference is LSS actually listens to the community, and the more outlash there is, you know, generally speaking, the better it will actually get tweaked. What am I trying to do? They've changed the UI, it's like confusing me. Copy deck link to clipboard. There we go. GG. God, I hate blue on Streamlabs. Garrett. Sorry. Over on YouTube. Were you playing the Briar? I've got to save again. It's fine. I've copied. Yeah, and they took away the RNG and risk aspect. At the compromise of, you only get one weapon. That's such a big deal. Alright, we were also making a meme-ish version of it. So it's all attacks, which again makes Castbones feel great. They just need a few more attacks. Yeah, of course you can. Take a look at it, Jacob. Velda. High HP. Not good for meminess. To get rid of claws. It is. Well, it's hard because it's the way Brute was. It's not great. It's not super strong. It's good, right? But it's not super strong. The way Brute is now, it's strong. Are claws KO's weapon? I never I never remember who's what. Okay, so Blossom into Mask. Any of the twos. Defense stays, Opt is good, get rid of the Minnowism. Yeah, because now we can do that. Put that in the arsenal. Check the top card. It is red, perfect, so Braces is live. Or I should say the highest buff. Do that. You think your 8 is big? Nah. Yeah. Have a... I don't know, 14? 13. Yes. Let's just punch each other in the face, basically, back and forth and see. Do I see Brute only using claws because no was no adult KO? Yeah, I get you now. Like, image art. Ha! We're doing it. Well, they're denying it, but we're just attacking back and forth. I wish I'd dominate. So, we're screwed, because I literally can't go until I find the other one in the deck. You gonna set up? God damn armor. Always ruining the fun. It's in there somewhere. Maybe I need some way to get Endless back. Well, it looks like they're still looking for stuff too. Nope, Mangle. Potion of Luck in Velda, that's interesting. So you turn, control 3. Yeah, no. We looked into Velda. It's when your opponent draws, not if they draw. See, if they stuck Savage Sash in Misfail, that would have been enough either way. Like, that is the sole reason everyone is still going to buy the deck. Whenever an opponent draws a card... Oh, no, Earthfall Bounty. Okay, yeah, so that's what we were kind of trying to do with Velda. Oh, I haven't drawn it, so we're probably screwed. It's a very cinematic song. It's a very upbeat song. Living Legends. Actually, no, I don't really care about Living Legend. I want to see what other weapons Brute has. Yeah, so we only have 8 anyway. Again, fully blocking, which is kind of bad. Brute type weapon. So instead of Mandible Claws, what could they run? I guess you go back to Romping Club? Or Rock? I think you go back to Rock, right? And it's just the last card. Activate only if you have no cards in hand. Wait, how do you get around the cost? You have to float 3 resources for it? Guess that kind of doesn't work. We're not really having any luck finding the other Endless Arrow. Potions, Otherwise, the Meat Axe was, if 6 more is discarded this way, it gains +2. It's not fantastic. Ball Breaker +1. Mini Meat Axe, at least as the opening. I don't know why Mini Meat Axe didn't have Go Again. Like, just up it to, like, 4 cost, and then it's just the perfect opening weapon. I think at 4 cost it would have been fine. It neuters your hand enough to be worth activating. And it's more just a failsafe if you don't draw into any of the brute cards that are draw then discard, basically. Damn, so this sucks, because if we had Endless Arrow, this would have been the perfect switch over turn, because I could have just blocked with 3 cards, and then kept 1, which actually, that's toxicity is the least one I want to keep. I want to keep increased attention, right? And then next turn I could have arsenaled Endless Arrow, and we could have been back to trying to wail on them. I don't want to put it in my arsenal. Well, I guess I kind of have to. Oh, we still drew it. So as long as we don't... God. As long as we don't die, I'm getting tired. We can, what? 3, 6, 9, 11. Can't draw. That's fine. So we can do 15. Still probably gets blocked, but still. Got 1 weapon, 2, forgot its name, 6 attack, but you can only swing if you've rolled a 6. Rug Roller. Yeah, but... no. There's just not enough dice cards. Pummel. Pummel is annoying, but we can get rid of the 2. Tension. Glide. Don't need the opt anymore, don't care. Get rid of toxicity. I don't think they'd ever make OG KO in Class Constructed, unfortunately, though. I mean, you could do an ability as, like, you know, Hot Streak or something, and it's if you roll less than this, the next roll gets +1. If you roll more than this, next roll gets -1. You know, something like that. Something to make it consistent, like they did with discarding. Alright, well, we gave it our best shot with this deck. Just not enough damage, even at 16, to hit over effective equipment. We'll try the KO. So, yeah, we're using basically the Armory deck. Just tweaked it a little. Definitely take Agile Wind-Up. You take all 6 copies. I mean, Agile Wind-Up was also the easy fix. Oh, that sucks. I shouldn't have anything. Like, I don't have any bots or anything that are monitoring or filtering. Alright, let's take a look at the deck. Royal OTK Dash. Oh, we start with Crown, so I already like it. Versus Belief. Okay, before you explain it, let me try and figure it out. Wrong Thunder is a card, well, it gives plus. Yes, but card you have to draw into, you have to find. Hero, consistent, always in effect, basically. I mean, they can do similar to Beat Chest. Always roll a 5 or a 6. Always roll a 5, probably, so it doesn't trigger the, you know, top effects. Although 5 in most cases does. So we're drawing a lot. Item to start with. What item would we start with? What items are you running? Just the boom grenades? No, okay. Considering this is one of, I assume this is what you start with. Remove steam counter from it. The next attack you gains dominate. Yep, that will probably do it. So you start with convection amplifier. And then if you get a big buff, you use it. You're basically just buffing. Is your payoff any attack? Or are you still trying to string stuff together? I'm seeing just ways to make something huge. In which case, twin drive? How many times do you have to boost for twin drive? Make personal copy. Oh, you didn't see its power. Well, we'll give it a go. We'll play for a bit. I don't want to make tweaks, I just want to try it as is, but twin drive... No, twin drive is boost. What's the... God, what's the one you can only... Outpace is the best target, okay. What's the card? You can only play if you've boosted so many times. I'm gonna have to look for it. High Octane? No, High Octane's draw. Maximum Velocity. Yeah, there we go. There's a 2 for 10. What's mainly reds? Run Blossom. Anyway, play it as is first. The idea is to send one big attack with Dominate, yeah. Okay. And just looking for outpace and buffs, basically. Right, because the no equipment event. You're just drawing and waiting. Take the convection. Gets +3 with 2 or more as banish boost you may put into the arena, so that could get a grenade. When this hits, you may put an item with 0 from your hand. T-bone to block. Well, it's first turn, so I'm just gonna look for a better attack. Keep the BIOS update though. Adds 1, so they can't pummel, so that's fine. I assume you're mostly just normal attacks and Talishar until you get something you really want. I mean, that's kind of a good start, right? So 3, 6, 10 with Dominate. And probably end with a swing. Just drawing and waiting. Yeah, sounds like Melody. With some better alternatives. Well, alright, we'll just take the 10 with Dominate. Yeah, and then we can still swing. So we're happy with that. Strong opening. Defense reaction? Nope, just taking the 10. We get one more Dominate and that might just clinch it. Because I don't think they can do 20. Aw, thanks man. Fun so far, because we're winning. We've locked and loaded Nimblism and another Outpace. And Gas Up. So, what does this do? 4 or more, put a card from the arsenal. We don't have anything in our arsenal. So it's just, or it's already a 2-turn KO, isn't it? Maybe. The pummel, bad but not horrible. What's the least buff? The 3s. You want Opt? Does that even matter? I guess just get rid of the Nimblism. So now we can use Blossom of Spring to play Outpace. And you might as well chuck the braces on there as well. Yeah. Do that. Do that. Ah, we got a blue. What costs? Oh, Gas Up has a cost. My bad. I can't play Gas Up. I can play Gas Up instead of Locked and Loaded. Actually, we know Outpace is on top. I'm still going to do that, so it's not scummy, right? No, it's T-Bone. Was it T-Bone? I guess it was a T-Bone. So I can draw, look for something else, and float a resource off the outpace. But we want the outpace for the damage. I think it's close enough, it's still just a small one, right? And just playing, we just don't play the locked and loaded. Six would dominate. A pure raw KO for the memes. I mean, the armory deck you could almost swap to normal OG KO. And then just try to stack might tokens and go for a big one. So it's not enough to KO. They can only block for 3. We could be dead. Question is, does Dash have any +1s in terms of draw? It would be nice to draw into the cash out. So while the +4s are lucrative, is there more +3s that we could run at a 0 cost? Mangle. So it's stashing the Art of War and blocking with everything else, basically. Now it's more fun to hit people with 12 and 19 swing big. Yeah, OGK does not need much to get going. I could also search for something better than the Art of War to stash. I'm tempted. A Boom Grenade. Not quite. Would have helped out significantly earlier on. Boom Grenade. You what? 0 to 50. Seeing the dice not to hate you. I don't think I've actually built OG KO. I've just played against it enough. The Pulverize for 14. So I don't think we can outblock this. We're also missing an attack still. Right, that's not, yeah, that's lethal. I think puts in all the 0+3s aside from Minnowism. Well, first thing I always do is I just type in draw. So we know High Octane is there. Is there anything else? Let's equip, you may bash a card from hand if you do draw a card. Nope, that's not going to do it. We do run sideboard, or maybes. And what's the other one? Lay Waste can't be defended, but it's a 2 cost instead. Is it much higher damage? It's 1 extra for 1 extra, so no, it's not really worth it, because you kind of want 2 for 1 extra. Yes, I have played against yours. No Plunderons, actually? I guess it's too hard to get them into the arsenal. That'd be my guess. Spark of Genius to run another Convection Amplifier. So the question is, how consistent is it to, win within these 2 attacks? As long as you get double outpace, it's probably fairly consistent. I don't think there's many tweaks to be made. I think you've hit the nail on the head. Yeah, so there's Minnowism. But Minnowism you can only play with the weaker outpace. It doesn't boost, so Techlit Pounder doesn't matter as well. And then you'd have to drop down to 2, the +2s. Hadron Collider seems better than a 1 for +4 pump. Hadron. Maybe boost attack, destroy this, and gets for the Steam tokens. The question is, if you get a card with boost big enough that it would outvalue the no armor from Outpace. The Mage Master's for the Tome, Gold is for the cash-in. Now they float resources for some of the other pumps. But I feel like the Boom Grenade's still better. So I think you just always are patient for the Outpace, unless the matchup is someone with, you know, not great armor. I think it's kind of good as it is. Look for another game. You made KO because of the weapon. Is it? Oh, it's a 6. Oh, it's 1 for 6. Only if you roll a 6 this turn, no go again, but the icing on the cake, basically. You should. We'll do an OG KO. No, we don't want consistent, we just want high rolling, right? Bolton. Do we go first? As long as you have Outpace, you always go first. You have Dominate. So maybe, because you don't take the yellow Outpace, do you? Just there's more consistency to always find the attack. Is the only change I'd make. Yeah, so we have Outpace straight away. We have Gas Up, we have Gigawatts. We have a blue to pitch. So, we're happy. We hit a blue, we're less happy. So that's kind of problematic. I could just be, you know, unlucky, but maybe tweak the colors a little bit. Because even a +1 would be nice. Oh, it does boost. Why did I think it didn't boost? Everything boosts. Hey, Fish and Blood. Fishing or just traveling? Been ages since I've gone fishing. The first attack was 7. We have a +1, Nimblism, but not any super fantastic attacks. Ah, good call. Suppose that's the Fish and Blood. Illuminates hits put into your hero's soul. You also just take something a bit more tanky in the braces slot. I guess we're just looking. If I do that off the blues, we can fish for something. Do cash in. Don't pop the gold. Basically cycle our hand into a Boom Grenade and another 0 to 60. Don't need to crank. I do need to crank. I think Hadron Collider, because it stays around longer, I guess is a bit better. Defense reaction? I don't need boost because I don't have the resources at this point to swing. It's attack action card always. Yeah, the blues are throwing me off. So I understand you probably want 3 to play Outpace and 2 buffs. They're a little weak. At least that's my feeling. An 8. We have Mage Master for the Tome. Well, actually you got me, because now I want a blue. Gigawatt for another 0 to 60. Well, I mean, it's probably just 0 to 60 after the Gigawatt and locked and loaded. Which means I can block with the Tome. It's not a lot, but we survive. Yeah. Pop the Blossom, Gigawatts, locked and loaded, 0 to 60, and we don't have to boost. Also not really having enough to swing left over either. Problem is now we're really on the defensive because we're so low. There's ways to give things extra steam counters, right? Because what I'm saying is we want more consistent outpace and we need, you know, just if we had like 1 more charge on the convection amplifier, it seems like we could probably clench it. The cash in is useless now. We want to play outpace, but this hand overall is pretty useless. It's not if it hits, so just take the 1. Nope, never mind. You've overblocked. We do like it though. Definitely seems fun. Alright. KO. The Skull Crushers. What's all the roll cards that actually exist? The Reckless Charge is just roll extra, is it not? Roll 6-sided dice, gain action points equal no, it's action points. That's roll extra. High Roller is Intimidate. Bad Beats. Be huge. Whole bunch of Intimidate with it, it's always nice. Smash doesn't matter. So Rolling Thunder is just the more consistent Bad Beats. Yeah, Rolling Thunder. Live updating the maybe board. Okay, I'll take a look after you're done then. Okay, so only the blue Bad Beats is insane. The other ones are a bit more doable. Bad Beats, High Roller. Rolling Thunder. Don't need the Smash. I'm going to stay away from 5 and 6, I think, to begin with. Might as well take the action point generator and the rate of roll. Now, without Berserk, though, our hand is very diminishing, unfortunately. Might as well take Knucklehead, Rugged Roller for the fun. Love the new sash. That would go well. Might as well do all that. I suppose it's usually Barkbone. Yeah. But there'll be Savage Sash in the future. But you still want Cast Bones. You definitely want Blood Rush Bellow. But now you want the draw and discard, basically. Word it like that? It is, cool. Got 6 more, draw a card. Yeah, because once they're active, we're happy, and then the go-agains. Problem is we have to stay away from the yellows. This attacks, draw the discard card. It's a yellow for 6, so we're happy. Draw a card, then discard a random card. Card with 6 more discard this way. Your next brute attack action you play gains plus X, where X is its base. So it's basically a double, right? So tail it from limb is an include. We're at 28 so far. What we do like about KO is just inherent meme. You don't really have to think hard about the deck. And then you want the agility generators. On battery. They run the red and blue, I want to say, usually. Apparently I scrolled past. Agile wind-ups. And then just run a runner, usually. Feel like we're out the card size. Oh, 2 away. Take it on the chin for defense. What is this? Lead with speed. Not wage agility, clash. I kind of like just more assault and battery. I suppose the 3 cost is the big issue with it. Oh, it's a 5. There we go. Alright. So, how does this feel? That's the question. So, opening hand. I wish High Roller was instant. That would be such good disruption. Especially on turn 1. I suppose it's not super needed. You basically go Agile Wind Up, create the agility token, proc the helmet, see if you can trigger High Roller, play Savage Feast. That's not bad. High Roller again, right? And this is taking care of our not need to block, basically. Cost, are we fine again? You can pitch away, ready to roll. So the hope would be, again, no, you wouldn't use High Roller because you don't have a proc. You could always use Buckbook strapping. But Wild Ride into Rug Roller would be the best play this turn, probably. Cast Bones, because does this have a decent chance of hitting? That's the question. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, so we don't like those odds. 16 attacks. Ready to roll. I feel like you get rid of ready to roll. Oh, I'm also missing Gambler's Gloves. Yeah. It's generic, because it seemed like they were going to make dice things a thing. But I guess they decided very quickly. It would not be overly fun if everyone was rolling dice. Or 6-sided dice, gain action points equal to half the number rolled down. Roll a 6, draw a card. So the draw is super good, but I don't actually like it. I think it's too slow, and you don't really need the action point. You have Limb from Limb. Good. Same with Blood Rush Bellow, they can't go. You know what I'm missing? Beast Within. On that. I feel like you can get rid of bad beats. Because I just like High Roller. Well, actually, because it triggers High Roller. No, leave bad beats in. I mean, even just without the agility, getting, 3 to 5 might tokens is still nice. Time to get rid of Ready to Roll. So would I take the -1 from hand to play it? No. No, I would not. So, one other brute card to put in. What other beat chests are there? I mean, I could just take the yellow assault and battery. Kind of fits. Pound Town, I see that played. Most tanks for being chest credit might choke, and I don't like that's +3. Sorry, cost 3. That's what I'm trying to say. Next brew attack this turn gets +3 for being chest, gains +5. That's definitely nice. But we want an attack. I think it's Rawhide. Yeah. I think that's alright for a deck. Always something to do. Seems like it. Alright, another dash game. Oh, that's what I've got to do. Check. There was Royal, OTK, Dash. I'm in cards. Right, what did you add to the sideboard? Yellow Outpace, Spark of Genius, Angie Pot. Simosa's Shot. This is an interesting one, actually. Right, just as a free extra ping off a boost. Because it's just when it enters, you put a steam counter. I think Simosa's Shot is probably going to, you know, pay off more than Talishar. Then the Hadron Colliders instead of the Boom Grenades. Just because it lasts a bit longer is the main thing. And usually, you know, buffing is stronger than hit effects. Because it's like a wall you have to get over, especially in Blitz, to actually have this land. Whenever you boost a card's turn, gain 1 action point, draw a card for a cost of 1. I feel like High Octane is probably good enough to include. Instant instead of having to pay for the Mage Master, but you have to attack first instead of drawing. So the scenario where Achilles is better is when you're searching for a better attack. Or I guess trying to restock your hand with a tome. Alright, I like the sideboard you've added. I have to make a new copy. Or does it update? I don't know if copies update. I don't think copies update, do they? You can actually look. No, it's static from when you copy it. There that. Alright, let's give it a go. We can play around with the sideboard. See what works. Or not, apparently. Did I delete the wrong one? No. Oh, you put them in the maybe. Alright, put that in the inventory. Hadron Collider, inventory. Just trying to think the ones I'd actually want to test. Spark of Genius, just because there's so many zero-cost items to fetch out, and obviously not other great ways to put them in. And the yellow Outpace. Where are we at? We're at 53. Only other thing is I'd probably add the other Convection. I think Lay Waste is probably too costly. The Higher Octane. Good enough for the action points. It would allow you to shoot an extra time, which could pay off. High speed impact could also help, right? Because if you give it dominate first, decent chance it'll hit, and then you can double dominate. We'll give this a go first, I think. Instead of the outpace. Keep 0 to 60. Get rid of what? Probably the ones. Because you're only really... If you have to play them, you're sort of already losing. Do that. We're at 52. Stick that in the inventory. And we'll stick that in the inventory. We'll give it a go like this. I got out of Talishar. Alright. So the game plan. The most shots. Does this trigger right away? Because of the new ruling? And you may start the game. I don't know if it does. Go first. Don't know if we actually want to do anything first, but we can just deny. It does start with a counter. Okay, so that's nice. We got outpace. We got buffs. And we got a blue. So, straight away, we're super happy. Alright. Go for it. We got a red as well. Do that. Do that. Do that. Now we can boost so that we can shoot afterwards as well. Do you want to crank? We don't need to crank, right? We just boosted. The 12 would dominate into a shot with a 4 from the boom grenade. Yeah, I'm going to say that's a pretty nice opening. That can't be defended by equipment too. What is this? Next attack action card. Okay, so you can't give Symbiosis Shot dominate. Not that you would, but, you know, could be fun. Well, I suppose there wasn't really any reason to shoot with Symbiosis Shot. Alright, into another decent hand. So it's probably just usual smackdown. Go back and forth. Or one of us loses. And have to get rid of the outpace if we want to cycle our whole hand. Or we could just go positive and hope for 2 buffs. That's probably better. Maybe with the gold. I could also just cycle off the blossom and then still have the gold. Nah. Oh, that's wrong. Alright, I meant to pay for the gold. We got boom grenade and we got outpace again. So a +4, I don't know if that's enough for us to actually care. Can't block with equipment, it will have dominate, so it's most likely going to land. Alright. Boom grenade, crank. Gas up. We can outpace back to back. Is that better than the 0 to 60? It is. Do that. Pump the first one. Boost. 6 with dominate. Should get through. Maybe. Ah. Cool. So we didn't actually really use anything new other than the Symbiosis Shot, and it didn't actually land. But, yeah. Good. Nice 2-minute game. Oh, we'll try it again. We'll also save it. So, Hadron Collider instead of the blue booms, maybe? Not probably save the reds, because they don't last long enough. That was the high rolling, kind of. I mean, the problem is, so all these other additions are a game plan if the game lasts longer. Which would make them good in, you know, like a CC version. But I don't know if they're actually that valuable to cut out now. I mean, the only thing I'd replace is probably some of the attacks. Just run all the copies of Outpace, so we try and guarantee drawing into it. Get rid of, I guess, the 0 to 60s, the T-Bones. We also have no Arcane Barrier, right? Yeah. So a nice little creation you've come up with. Hopefully we can beat down Briar before it comes into play. Arcane, I mean. So, running 2 makes Convection Amplifier a bad draw, though. That's also the issue. +3, +4. I mean, T-Bone. You're not super tanky gear. Hopefully get more buffs. Oh, never mind, get Outpace. So, yeah. I'm happy with that. We can pitch the blue T-Bone. So the blues are coming in handy, actually. But the thing is, so, since I am pitching it every time, is it better to have this, a 1 attack, or is it better to have an item, you know, in the off chance when I'm not pitching it? Do I want to play it, or do I want to put it and set up? That's the question to sort of ask. Get a yellow, that's fine. Do that. We can dominate back-to-back as well. So do I want to split up the buffs? That's the question. Six with dominate versus... I think I want to split them up. I think that's the correct play. An 8 would dominate, no equipment. Because well, it's first turn, so I don't actually have to sync from hand. And there's no on-hit effect. No, this was the worst. This was not a good choice on my behalf. Put the blue boost in for Art of War. Ah, okay. Right, yeah. You need attacks for Art of War. Oh, we boosted cash in. Right, I was wondering why we didn't get the action point. That was bad. Well, we definitely want that. I'm not going to dominate this one. And we're not going to boost, because I'm not going to bother shooting either. Yeah, I should have just pumped the first one and then shot. That would have been the better play. The drawback mechanic always gets me. Or... So we're playing the boom grenade and setting up, so I don't need that outpace. Fortunately, it means we're still just taking damage. Problem is, once Briar starts going, then we're in trouble. 3 tokens. Just a Steam counter. So I can't crank it either. Ah, we're not really living another turn. We don't have 2 resources though. Briar's disgusting. Briar's always going to be disgusting. Earth with Runeblade cards is just disgusting. Okay, so I guess we just go for it again. Eight with Dominate, no armor. Outpace is definitely good. You'd almost run the other one as well. This can't be defended by equipment. I mean, it's game here anyway, because they've got the Grasp and Rosetta Thorn. And that's 3 Arcane that I can't do anything about. I'm going to concede. We can see the future. Okay. Let's think about this for a little bit, right? Because this is definitely a fun deck. So, Art of War is a +1, but it will only ever be neutral draw. You don't need to go again because we're dash. So I'm gonna put that to the maybe, because then that opens up a whole lot more use of items and other cards. We're gonna look at, what were they called? Lay Waste. That's the other can't be defended by equipment. Is it only the 2? If boosted 2 or more times this turn, this gets +2 and can't be defended by equipment. That's probably not feasible. Nor is heavy artillery or wreak havoc, so it's just Lay Waste. Yeah. With Lay Waste in. So T-Bone's there to sink equipment, basically. But the problem is, a lot of, especially Blitz deck, run, jank equipment that unfortunately still have the big fat O on them, and you can just use it on T-Bone instead of T-Bone doing what T-Bone should do. And then also, if we're focusing on attacks that can't be defended by equipment, T-Bone is not needed, I think. Expedite, we're not running enough items for me to care about Expedite as well. Other than that, everything else is buffing and damage. We'll get rid of the items for now. Gas up, Gigawatts, locked and loaded, Nimblism, Outpace, Murdery, 0 to 60. Can't be defended, can't be defended. We're only ever playing 1 tome. And it's very fringe. I don't actually know if it's necessary. Boom Grenade, Lay Waste, Outpace. Alright, so this is where we'll start. Hope you don't mind me stripping down your deck and tweaking it. Alright, I'm going to put the other Conviction Amplifier in. The High Octane. When you boost a card this turn, gain 1 action point, which allows us an extra shot, basically, if we have the Steam counters. Draw a card, and go again. So High Octane replaces itself and is 1. Now High Octane always fits if we're doing Outpace and Gas Up, right? Because that's the 3. Tempted to run, instead of Blossom of Spring, Deep Blue. Just because then it's always a red into a blue. Because no matter what, we're always trying to pitch away 1 card to play everything else. Although I should always just... the class I'm not familiar super well with, so we'll look at equipment before I just go straight to the generics that I always run. There is all the Evo shenanigans. I think they're all way too slow though for us to care. Even if some of them, you know, would be really good. No. Leave Evos alone. Best is reactive, although the 2 is what we kind of really want. The gold is the right call, right? Because the +1 goes a long way, especially with Dominate. This is all about hyperdrivers. Yeah. We're not running hyperdrivers. What's the Foundry Heart do? Pay 1, banish 2, gain 1 for each Mechnologist card banished this way. So it's a +1. It's a +1, but it's always a +1. But that's no synergy, because obviously we're Dash, not Data Doll. Yeah. The Deep Blue is my happy alternative to turn reds into blues, since we want 3, roughly. We'll stick the High Octanes in. The Spark of Genius can become a draw with the Achilles Accelerator. It then fits as well, similar to Tome. Because I would never pay Spark of Genius, and it would just be there to find the other Convection Amplifier, basically. It's a yellow, so that's kind of okay. Turn attack action card is also kind of nice. I like the high speed impact, because you can give that Dominate, and then that will lead into another Dominate card as well. I think we have 6 slots left. We'll try it with just no braining and, you know, putting the 3 high speed impacts in. We'll see how this fares. The cost basis is a bit too up for me with what we've just added, though. That's the only issue. I'd rather, you know, be more in yellow than red. But we'll see. You can also crank with Spark. Oh, you can too, yes. Right. Which makes it great with the Hadron Colliders. You'd have to pay 2 for the Hadron. So that makes Boom Grenade better again. Items. Should probably look through the list and see what is good. It's a subtype. I can never. There we are. Find them. Pistol, no. So when an item with 2 or less enters, is the only time you can use Plasma Mainline to give it, so it's not great. We're just full aggression, so we don't want anything defensive. Overpower is not good enough. Suction Chamber is only 1 extra attack, and it's too costly. So I think it's the Boom Grenades back. As a way to pump with Spark. Because we really want 0 in that scenario. The Energy Pot didn't go in my deck, did it? No. Penetration Script is less defense. Take the yellow just for the damage. +1, not good enough. And go again, definitely not necessary. We'll grab the Hadron Colliders just so there. I don't have to go looking for them if we decide. Quantum Processor. Doesn't last long enough. Auto-save, nope. Just hits put to the bottom of the deck, no. I think it's just Boom Grenades. Fuel Injector. Turns Spark of Genius doesn't have Crank, though. No. I'd love to do a mill deck with Grinding Gears. Just can't use it well enough. I mean, we could go for System Reset for Symposia Shot, but I've never gotten that to work. No. Signal Jammer. Can't play more than one non-attack action card each turn. I mean, for stalling, that's kind of nice. But only lasts one turn. Stasis Cell. I think they're all too slow. +2. Costs too much, unfortunately. Extra counter doesn't help. Alright, I think this is fine. Try and slot in the boom grenades, maybe. Spark Genius, we could probably maybe get Rotome. I mean, with the Achilles and floating resources, it could effectively be a +1, which is nice. In fact, with Blossom of Spring, it's +1, right? So that and Achilles +1, but we have to attack first. Crown and Cash In is another +1. We don't have enough blues to play both, so we get rid of one of that. We'll get rid of the Golgarian Tome, because it works against braces and boosting. And then I think we'll just put 2 boom grenades in. Probably the blue, because we need the resources. And we're also just trying to find it with Spark of Genius, basically. So it's always pitch and put it back in the deck. Alright, I think this is a good start. No deck link. Alright, we'll see how this fares. For a bit. Apparently not. What did I mess up? Oh, the inventory. Put them in the maybe bin. We'll keep Blossom of Spring for now. Deck link. Save it, although I should probably delete the other one first. I don't conflate the two. Alright, we'll see how this fares. How many shots can we get off? We're always looking to just end up with 2 Steam counters, I think. Yeah, 2 Steam counters. Which should be fine. We'll never hit 6. We'll probably end up running out because there's not too many items. I mean, in a sense, the Hadron Colliders could replace some of the costly buffs as well. Okay, Convection Amplifier. Yeah, so that was the worry, that we find the other one straight away. We have Lay Waste. We can find a grenade and crank it, but we need to boost first. So what would it be? Just Lay Waste, shoot? Or maybe draw into another attack? It's not a horrible opening, in all honesty. The 2 is worrisome. We pop that. Pop that. We play that. Then we play Lay Waste. No, we pop the braces. Might as well. Play Lay Waste. Pitch the other amplifier. Definitely boost it. Alright, 8 would dominate. No equipment. It's okay. Into Spark of Genius, which gets us a card. Gets us an action point. If it's an attack, we can play it. So this is where some more 0 attacks would definitely come in handy. It's not an attack, we can cycle it again. And then shoot, basically. So I think Hadron Collider instead of... Does Hadron Collider work straight away? I think so. Because it's just next time you boost an attack. Yeah, so Hadron Collider instead of some of the buff cards. Because then also further Symbiosis shot. Are you AFK? Alright, well, I'm gonna look at the deck. Wait. Then cut Tome, maybe? No, I like Tome. X is the number of steam counters on this. So it's a +1, so no. Because I'm always thinking that we'd always crank. That's a +2, that's okay. Red is definitely a +3, so we could get rid of... what? Not Nimblism. I mean, all the one costs are +4s. Ah, traps, interesting. Okay. So, we have the action point currently. We could Achilles shoot, then do the Smart Genius without breaking the chain. No equipment's being blocked, so it's not really necessary. Do that for 0. Find a Boom Grenade. Rank it. Recharge. Still good enough to hold on to. Can't cycle it, so it's just a shot at this point. Whew. Okay, so it's definitely the red, because that's a +3. Why is the red lay waste not in here? I guess it was too costly. You have to put the Boom Grenade in. I feel like a +2 is also fine. There's a high-speed impact into the outpace. That means we can't buff them. Which a 3 with Dominate is probably not going to cut it. Unfortunately. We're a little short on resources as well. The best of the first fist, is that what it's called? The pop for 2, if you land a hit, could come in handy here, right? Because we can still buff high speed impact once. Play it with Dominate, would hopefully hit, then bop for 2, then buff outpace. That'd kind of be good as well. I mean, that would have suited this hand perfectly, right? Play Nimblism, pitch 1, play high speed impact, hits. Yeah. Potentially. Anyway. Are we just playing the outpace with big damage? Probably. My cost curve sucks. Yeah, it gets you sometimes. Do we need a boost? I might as well continue shooting. Oh. So, you'll find a happy alternative, and all will be right. It does suck when you could have had a super powerful turn, you just have to settle for a 11 with Dominate that can't be blocked by equipment. Not enough blue 6s. Yeah, well, they didn't want to print more, they just wanted to make a blanket ability to fix that. They're not crank. I did crank, but we got Tome. Yeah, so this is another instance where Tome is being a thorn in our side, unfortunately. And we still have a ton of damage. So in situations like this, it's instead of a +3, you go to settle for a +2 just because it's yellow. Fits everything a little bit better. Surgical Extraction for 7. What am I trying to keep? Probably just the BIOS update. I mean, I assume he has some sort of reaction. Oh, Flick knows. 2 other 4 cards that don't roll, and I'm okay with that. Oh, there's the shred. I was thinking for a second, do they think the Flick Knives will make Surgical Extraction hit? I should have blocked with everything in this scenario. Well, I'm just going to pass. Still sort of ahead. We do high speed impact into outpace. One. Pitch the boom grenade. Yeah, we're happy. Not a lot of damage though, unfortunately. What? 2, 2, 2, and 2. I guess cycle delay waste. We'll just listen for the sound effect. Alright. Oh, there we go. Never mind. The Nimblism is a 3 and doesn't work with boosting. Get rid of that. Stick in Hadron. High Octane probably is too much. Need to just look at the gain +2s. See what exactly we could put in to help smooth over the cost. Mesh top cards of the deck. It's fine. Spanish from hand is what we are fearful of. Oh, of course we get the cash in from it. At least that smooths over boost. So I could get rid of the high-speed impact looking for something a little bit better. That worth it? We float 2 resources. You know what that is. Get rid of the boom grenade actually outpace, because their equipment isn't heavily blocking. Yeah. We turned it into a red. So we go recharge, high speed, into an outpace. Into a shot. I think that's fine. Okay, +2s that are mechanologists. Yeah, there are none from the looks of it. Nope, right around. And the inventory. Anything else? Locked and loaded. Yeah, just to smooth it out a little bit more. Another trap? Greater than? Inertia. But it means they're still going to let it hit, no? They could double trap it. Double? Are they going to let the second attacker dominate? Yes, they are. Well, it's not really enough, though, unfortunately. I think we had, like, one more shot or something. Be close-ish, though. We can also take cash out, but that could be a little bit greedy. We don't really have enough blues to bother cycling with cash out. The goal just for a big swing turn is definitely a right call. Same with Tome. Just move over some of the costly cards. Go from a +4 to a +2. And just stretch out the dominates. Another trap. Interesting. Oh, there we go. Two. We might be able to pull this off. Maybe. So nimblism, a bunch of buffs and an outpace. We don't take 6. We should be fine. See, in this situation again, I can't play Gigawatt. If I had slight yellow, I could. I could pitch the yellow, play outpace and Gigawatt. Eradicate is just from the deck. So they can't flick knives. I'm trying to think what they possibly could have to wreck us. Razor Reflex is the only thing that really comes to mind. Let's go again. -1. I think I have to block a little. It's annoying because I think we could clench it if I. You know what? It's a do or die. Does Gigawatt work? Oh. Okay. That's what we have to look at. If the buff is attack, action, or attacks. Because Magnol's attack goes a long way in that situation then. Yeah, no counter, but for future, definitely good to know. Because that with like the Achilles. Just to come out of nowhere and blindside. But anyway, it's Bios, Nimblism, Outpace. No reason to boost, because we don't have the action. Ah, that's my bad, I forgot to boost. I was wondering why I didn't get the other +3. You do have to boost. So I don't think an 8 is enough though. It could buy us another turn. But I don't think there's much we could find. Okay. Lucky. What was the card? Bios update, right? So if we can survive, we have a dominate next turn, which could win. But we have no damage prevention, so we can't, because... Well, actually, no, we can't flick. Yes. Do we clench this? It's a 4. Nothing to pitch. Could be a shred. So we do have to block for 6. Which we can do. And we keep the highest costing attack, which is a lay waste, out of the outpace. I don't know if a forward dominates. Good work. Was it a shred? Is it a shred? Means go again. Ah, that's worrisome. No, it's a shred. Yeah. Oh, no, we did play around shred. Yeah, because they're 3. Doesn't matter. Red shred is 4, but you can't make something a minus. We go to 1. Maybe I should have kept the Symbiosis shot. No. There's a 4 with dominates. In most circumstances it should be, because obviously no Arsenal card. Enough to win. As we run out of a deck too. No, because they have Mask. Yeah, I forgot about Silver restocking. So 1 card and Mask, and they win. Alright. We'll take a win. That's... Always look at your entire board. I mean, I'm guilty of not doing it sometimes too. Okay, so Gigawatt affects the gun. That's great. Recharge has to be a boosted attack, has to be a boosted attack. Gas up has to be a boosted attack. Okay, so Gigawatt's the one we don't cut. I think I'm getting rid of the gas up. And putting in yellows. Just to smooth it over a little bit. I'm kind of tempted to get rid of the Boom Grenade too. I think the only thing we really care about searching out is the Convection. Right? Well, it's a free extra damage. No, search out Hadrons don't work. We're gonna get a bit greedy, I think. Grab the yellow Boom Grenades. Alright, so Brown goes into Cash In, done. Blasted Spraying Achilles goes into Tome, done. Spark of Genius goes into Boom Grenade, done. If it doesn't, it can go into convection. That's fine. High octane is too slow in Blitz, in actuality. High speed impact. I feel like we don't need the red. Because we're most likely pitching it away. And just every now and then, you know, we can go for that longer chain of a high speed impact into an outpace or a lay waste. I think we do that, and then we put in the yellows. Right, just smooth out the pitching, and if need be, they're just, you know, free +2s. Lay waste was in effect. Oh, right. Can't defend with equipment. Never mind. I look like a jackass. Fair enough. If there was a 4-block or sigil, yeah, would have lost. Yeah, I think this is a little bit better. Alright, one more game, and then we'll do some dice shenanigans, I think, with KO. To end off. Actually, it's kind of weird. I think this is the first time I have not played Melody during a stream. And this is the wrong deck. Did not save. Save deck to favorites. Alright. One more crack at it. See if things line up. Maybe Spark Genius is too slow, because of the whole you have to have boosted to draw a card. I suppose you don't have to draw a card, it just turns it into a Boom Grenade buff. And then if you get the draw card, it's a bit better. Is it too slow? You know what? It's actually kind of too slow. If I didn't have to pay for it and I could fish out Hydron Collider, then it'd be fine. But basically we'd have to attack first, find the Boom Grenade. We're cranking the Boom Grenade. Which means it's going to go away anyway. Or you could end your turn with a Boom Grenade in play. Guess that works too. Maybe there's a better item to fish out with it. Maybe you just keep it to get the other Convection Amplifier onto the field. You don't worry about the draw card. So we took every single roll card. We'd apparently be close to 40, right? Burst Flames. Let's have some fun. You've allured me. Get rid of all the good stuff and put in the better stuff. I mean, landing the Intimidates is fantastic. Alright, roll. Even Crazy Brew. Even Crazy Brew. Prism. Prism's worrisome, actually. Ah, good. Rug Roller, Bone Strap, Gambler's Glove. These are all the dice roll equipment. Yep. Aside from Skull Crushers, but we don't run Skull Crusher. Now we just need happy attacks. I haven't missed anything. And we just want the biggest attacks possible. There's some other hefty gains as well, though. Maybe look at that first. All there is. 6s? No, not so weird. Like searching for everything individually. Do I have to put in quotation marks? Is that the issue? Nope. Still searching for the words individually. Yes. We'll just have some fun with nonsense. Always good. Mascot seems good. Hoping. I don't know the best attacks to run. I'll just grab what seems fun. Wing big, pulping. Beast within. I suppose that's the better way to do it. Gets plus. I should be looking at reds. Suppose it's just beast mode. Alright. Gains plus 5. There are 5 cards. Bean chest instead goes gains plus 5. Discard a card. Raging beatdown. That's a go again one, is it not? Or is that no? That is intimidate and a huge buff. Yeah. Okay. Raging beatdown. Question is, do I actually have any real attacks? And the answer is not quite. Get rid of Beast Within. Get rid of... Do we want Pulping or do we want something with Go Again? Any cards with 10? No. 9? Oh. No. 8. Wrecker Romp. Raider Roll. Do we have Raider Roll? We do have Raider Roll. Guess we're looking for 7s. Downtown. And we want like a 2 cost 7. Or 1 cost 7. You know what, Bad Fangs, doesn't that just work out better? Yeah, because it's an 8. Although we don't have that many 6 cards, actually, to go down the discard route. Maybe we more so just need value attacks. Attacks that don't actually cause a discard. Yeah, because the chance of us actually proccing Pulping is not really gonna work out. Is it attack 6 or more, or is it brute attack? 6 or more. I'm pretty sure it doesn't have to be brute. I just got rid of all... Well, no, Masca, there we go. Yeah, 6 or more. Doesn't have to be brute. But because of how many actions we're taking, Race Face CNC. Yeah, probably just high value cards. That work with, you know, if they got doubled and landed, you're fairly happy. Two to go. Line Strike. Buff it to 7. Still a discard though. So I'd rather just play, you know, 3 buffs and then swing, or 2 buffs and pitch and swing. What's the generic 7? Smash with a big tree. Or you take all the agile cards, and then if they hit, you get Rugged Roller. That's probably a decent idea. Not the Clash. Clash is definitely not going to work. Runner. Only works if I already have the agility. Probably just agile windups. Although we do have dice mechanics to get action points, actually. Maybe we don't even need that. Give me a big 7. We won't have discarded. I think it's just smashed with a big tree. Amnesia. Never mind. There we go. I was missing one of the strip hero effects. Yeah, done. Not really finding anyone though. Yeah, we'll play this. Dash vs. Data Doll. Raging Onslaughts. But I think that's 2 costs as well, isn't it? In which case, we might as well take something that has actual effect. They were 1 costs for 6. Which we might take a look just to see if there are any 1 costs for 6. That would be the go. Alright. Have a yellow, we can play Outpace straight away. Pretty happy with this opening. Do I gamble and get rid of cards? That's the question. Or do we just take the damage? They didn't get an item, so we are kind of happy. Yeah, no, my hand's too perfect. I'm just going to take the damage. Might not be the right call, but just here to hit people in the face as hard as possible. Whatever hero we pick, basically. And they're really not getting lucky. Fuel Injector. Yeah, they're really not getting lucky. Okay. Do that. Hopefully hit something. Red, perfect. Do that. Rotary Arm. Recharge. Pitch the Lay Waste. And play Outpace. Nourishing Emptiness. Only works. The Dominate would be fantastic. I suppose you could still take it, just every now and then it's the first to attack, and it's just a massive Dominate card. You know, that's not a bad idea, because then it's still just a 6 anyway. Curious if they can pop off. If that's the reason they're not defending. We got a +1, 2 buffs, no lay wastes. Yeah, so we're happy again. They can hit us, we can hit them. First to crack. Them to play the boom grenade. Allows us to shoot. It's kind of damage. We also need a 2 to pitch. That's kind of the boom grenade at this point. They're doing 9. I don't think they can KO us enough. Yours different. You want to do a KO face-off? I'm up for that. So your high roll's better. If you got time. Alright, now we're in bad territory. It's a 3. How many times can they shoot is the question. Do they not crank? Boosted and did Grant go again. But they didn't crank it for the pistol shots. Interesting. And Zibba hit for 5 into a pistol shot. So we do have to block, unfortunately, for a 6 into a 2. So it's 8. We have to get rid of a 3. I guess we hope for a better attack. It still puts us to 1. Do you have any other block? Tail him with KO power. Double shot. No, but they already have a counter. Yeah, so that's 4. They ruined our fun, but oh well. They had fun of their own. Alright. Swap to Nourishing. And I just want to see if there is any 1 cost. Power 6s. We have additional cost. Nope. Additional cost. Nope. Spend by an action card. Yeah, no. So no is the answer. You're all tail in for limb. That was a big buff card, wasn't it? Draw a card then Scarred. We just don't have enough attacks for me to do tail in from limb. So what do we get rid of? Probably the amnesia, I think, instead of the nourishing. Alright, well this is definitely jank. But, I mean, that's not bad already. Except for the resources we're missing to play. We'll see how it fares. Oh, might as well save it. We'll do private. Just drop it in chat. Oh, you're on Twitch. I was about to post it. YouTube. Alright. Let's roll some dice. Yeah, I might as well go first. Where's looking for the right song for this? There we are. This is the problem. Where's our attacks? Well, it's probably just set up with the Crazy Brew, I guess. Might as well Knucklehead to start with. Oh, that does not have Go Again. And you don't run Gamblers. Kinda good. Problem is we don't have action points. Oh well. I just threw my 6, apparently. Oh god, what's going to the arsenal? I guess the Bonehead. Our roller. Yeah. You got rid of the swing big too. It's alright, you'll low roll on KO. Ooh. I mean, 6 halved is better, so no. Apparently, it's 6's day. And then just Rug Roller. For 13. What are we pitching away? Well, we need an attack to play, so it's a humble, so pitch the Crazy Brew. Yeah, okay. Why is it all 6's? I think Talishar is a tad bit busted. Ultimate high roll. Throw down then. Oh, okay. This will be interesting. Well, we'll see. Do we get a 6? No, it's not broken. There we go. 1 resource. Is that enough? I want to reroll it? Kinda. But no. I know what it is now. So, I think what's going on is whatever dice it picks is the dice that it is for the whole turn. So if I roll a 6, he's going to have a 6, basically. That's my understanding. So we'll see. This should be a 2 again. No, it's a 5. Never mind. I don't know what's going on. I need a 6. We're just doing this for 6's. Well, that sucks. You do Crazy Brew. And we can play Crazy Brew. Apparently it was just... Oh, okay, never mind. Well, I might as well do that. Oh, there's a 6. Okay. Okay, so the first... First turn was just ungodly lucky. Alright, we're back in the game. Exhausted everything. There you go, this is nice enough. No sixes. So this is always one action point at least? No, it's rounded down. The rounded down is not working because we rolled a 1 on Reckless Charge and we still got the action point. I suppose you could just use Rugged Roller. Oh, there's a 1. Okay. So it's definitely double barraging into Nourishing. Do I Scab Skins? I don't need to Scab Skin, no. Yeah, so it's just barraging. He lost his Skull Crushers too. Barraging. I mean, if we high roll here, it's what? It's a 4, 7, 12. So there's a decent chance that we could win here. Even though it doesn't have Dominate. Ah, barraging is Brute Attack. Okay, that is worse. That is really bad then. Yeah, these are all next Brute. Okay, so we do have to change up the attacks. They're not blanket buffs, unfortunately. Brute action card. Yeah, so we're kind of just fishing for 6s for the Rugged Roller next turn. That's all we can really do. So it's just smash, high roller, Scab Skins, hopefully swing. Ah, of course he gets. It's a 6, so the bad beats can go. Does that go again? No. If he used Scab Skins first, he could have swung. That costs 3. That I did not think of. But we need a 6. That is not a 6. That is still not a 6. That is still not a 6. Alright, the attacks are definitely wrong. It needs Brute's attack. Yeah, it needs Brute attacks. Yeah, like smash with it. Apparently you're the lucky one. He's the lucky one. I would fully block and still die. Alright. Let's fix this up first. Because the attacks are not attacking. Creepy with smash. Yeah, let me go up to actual Brute attacks. God, I can never see my mic. So again, go power 7 to start off. Take our smash with a big tree. Rolled up, 3 costs is a bit too bad. I mean, Savage Swing is still fine. Just discard a card. Mighty Wind Up, 3 costs. Wage Gold's kind of good. You learned something, which was At a high roll? That all the attacks we need? I think that's all the attacks we need. Arm works on the weapon. What does it? So it's a +1 only though, no? It's just everything, right? God, what is it called? Skull smashes. Oh yeah, it's just your brute attacks. That's kind of cool. For only KO's ability. Was an attack action card and worked too. That would have been really fun. Skull cracks. Where? There. Skull crack, no. Numbskull. I don't like them non-modified. I think that's fine. Now, barraging beatdown actually works. They have a 3-cost attack. No, so let's just get rid of Wrecker Romp. Well, I didn't expect to open with a 6. I should have given it a go again, or generate an action point. Oh well. I don't think quick rematch updates the deck, unfortunately. So let me remake it. Private. Oh, someone's playing Melody. Damn. Alright. Let's run it back. With proper attacks to get buffed. We got way too many 6s. Though that game. The only problem is, I don't draw enough attacks. So maybe I do have to tweak it a little. Low roll, come on. At least we have the Bonehead Barrier, that's actually kind of nice. Yeah, that's what we like to see. And you lose the Skull Crushers straight away. Next Brute attack is 10. So Rolling Thunder also works with the Rug Roller. Which is pretty crazy. Low roll. 5. Make it a... I don't think it's worth 14. 15. Yeah. So what am I getting rid of? Probably the barraging. No, barraging is always fine to play. Guess it's High Roller. Battle Worn, Temper. And then the Bonehead Barrier. Come on. Show me a 6. Ha! God, I'm so lucky. Alright, show me a good hand. Bad beats. Ugh, smash. No draw, unfortunately. So I think it says Knucklehead. That's a destroy, that's an action point. Yeah, it says Knucklehead. We basically just want to set up for a 1 turn. The 2. I want a big hand. Show me a 3, good. Just what we wanted. Do any of these work with attacks? Brutac action. Brutac. So Barraging Beatdown also works with Rug Roller. Huh. There's actually quite a few when this attacks. Or, sorry, the next Brute attack. That's quite interesting. Because maybe you take weapons. And that's an interesting build in itself. We might try building that tomorrow. Next brute attack action card. So bad beats is a no. Only we could get the 6. I suppose it's worth fishing for the 6 then. To see if I can get barraging beat down off. It's a hero cards and tokens. They only lose all class and talent types. So that is definitely bad. So it's the Arc Smash. And it's draw and just bide our time, I suppose. So next brute attack this turn is what we'll type in. Let's see what comes up. Another Bonehead Barrier. Reckless Charge could work out. Got just low roll. And you can banish the Bonehead Barrier. Don't think I'm playing it this turn. I'd probably just play it next turn as a 6 anyway. Well, I guess we are playing it this turn. As a 3. Actually, I just block it. I mean, oh God, I'd rather play bad beats if I have to. I can't lose. Well, it's the same thing, basically. Okay. So, do scab skins first. God, I hate S's. The 4 doesn't quite help us. Bad beats. Just want to see a 6 so I can reckless charge. It's a 5. I think it's all or nothing. Just fishing for a 6. Yeah, there we go. Reckless charge. Into another bad beats. Fortunately, Rugged Roller doesn't count. Not a lot of payoff for a 6, unfortunately. I'm definitely missing attacks. What I really need. Ready to roll, low rolls. Come on. We're the Dice King. Knucklehead. 5. Do we get to see what the other one was? A 4. No, 5 is good enough. We got swing big, so we can still attack. So it's ready to roll. Bad beats. We need a yellow though, so no, we're using ready to roll. Oh, screw it. Scab skins first. The 3, so we still get an action point. This, as long as we get 2, we got 1. No, that still works. Yeah. We can bad beats, barraging. Trying to think what's best. It's still just pitching the rate of roll. We're hoping for a 6. Unfortunately, we didn't get. Come on, and then KO. 5. Ah, that's what we like to see. Only we rolled a 6 as well. And I'd go again. So it's 16, 20, 25, yeah. Into smash with a big tree. And more buffing. We'll probably Savage Swing. So if you can't meet the condition to play this, I'm guessing you can't play it, unfortunately. I feel kind of bad. Because we just keep rolling really good. I don't need the action points. So I have to discard. So I have to pitch. I guess it's Scabskins anyway. If we get a 6, changes up what we're doing. We got 2. So, Rolling Thunder. Let's pitch the bad beats. Yeah, Rolling Thunder. Pitch the bad beats. Show me a high number, and then smash with a big tree. Take a 4. They're both 7, so it really doesn't matter. Apparently, I'm the king of dice. We've just been rolling non-stop today. I don't think he can live. Maybe. Depends what else he runs. But he needs to block 12. He does have a bonehead barrier, and it's 2. 4. Still not enough, though. Another one? All's good. That ends well. Alright, what's the time? I think I got time for one more. We'll do a quick rematch. Yep, I'm good. Works out perfectly. Perfect. Got time for one more. Alright. Again, we run to the issue of no attack. So rolling Thunder Barraging Bighorn works with Rug Roller. If I can get the dice roll straight away, we can do a decent Rug Roller. So there's a chance. Really need a 6 roll. Right? We can pop everything, that's fine. Low roll. 3 and a 2. 4 and a 2. You get amped if it's 4? No. I don't even have to use Bonehead Barrier. It's how pitchable. So we're kind of off. Okay. Start with Scabskins. Show me a 6. It's a 2. Still an action point, and we don't need the extra action points. So, no. Bark back. Bark bone. Show me a 6. Yeah! Perfect. Alright, now we can go Rolling Thunder. Oh, wait, what? I didn't get the resources, which is a little irksome. I think. Definitely reroll that one. Or did we? No, we did. Perfect. Then Rolling Thunder. I don't know, the resources seem off. Do you know if I had 3? Because I got 6. Okay. Next through. Well, at least wasn't once per turn. That would be insane. Just a nice massive club. We'll take a 5. can't beat these dice, apparently. I don't know what to say. He's got the worst luck in the in this matchup. Oh. What do I even do? Gab skins first. Get our 6. Oh, dude. I don't know what to say. They are. They just are. I mean, am I going for the swing big? I gotta go for the swing big. Or I can just go for the rugged roller. Do I want to play the bad beats? I want to wager. No, swing big is bigger. Yeah, swing big. Pitch the 2. I mean, we're just following up with a rugged roller. Oh, we don't even have to. Yeah. Time to... yeah. No. Didn't mean to bully. Oh. Completely one-sided in the luck. One-sided luck. Good for YouTube, though. Ah. 38 in 2 minutes. Perfect. Streamer luck, definitely. Oh, well, that's a good way to end it. Oh. First time playing KO. 2. Definitely fun. And the you know, your next brute attack could be interesting. I'm gonna have to look through and see what other brute attacks there are. Because basically the game plan for this was just hit a 6 any way possible and then swing. Because you got Rolling Thunder hits the weapon, Barraging Beatdown hits the weapon. There's definitely going to be other buff cards that hit the weapon. Anyway, I'm out. Thanks for the games, Burst Flames. Anyone watching post, hope you enjoyed, and see you next time.